Are you trying to build a website? Hello everyone, this is a new video brought to you by Knowledge Desire. I am Christos and today I'm going to show you how you can build your own website in 5 simple steps. The times where you needed to know code in order to build a website are now gone. Now anyone can build a website using ready-made design templates and drag and drop utilities, so watch until the end of this video to find out how. Oh, and another thing, at the end of this video I have included a PDF file that will help you drive more traffic to your website. With all that being said, let's start building our website. For building the website, we are going to use a free and extremely popular content management system called WordPress. With WordPress and the right tools, we can create dynamic websites, online shops and more. WordPress also supports building websites with just drag and drop utilities, and that's what I'm going to teach you in this video. The website we are building today is a simple website about a fictional gym called Gymtron. The website consists of 3 important pages, which are probably a requirement for your own website as well. First, we have the home page that displays content about the several services offered by the gym, a testimonial section, a gallery, and a pricing section. Moving on, we have the About Us page that shows details about the team or the personnel of the gym, and finally we have the Contact Us page that displays a map, several location details, and a form that users can fill up directly and contact the gym. Here we see how the page will be displayed on a mobile phone. Mobile support is an important aspect that I want to make you aware of, since this is something that you definitely need to take into consideration, as many people will use their phone to view your website. Based on a Google study, 50 to 60% of Google searches happen from a phone. Taking all those into consideration, stay with me and let's jump to the first step of building your website. That is, choosing a domain name. For building a website, we require 2 main things, one of them being the domain name. The domain name, in simple words, is the URL of your website. That is the link that people will use to navigate to your website. In our case at Knowledge Desire, our domain name is knowledgedesire.com. Now, once you come up with a good domain name that represents your brand or your business, you will have to check the availability of it. For checking the availability of your domain name, first you need to click in the link under this video. From there, you will find a tool that can tell you about the availability of your domain name. In my case, the domain name I want for this website is gymtron.com. Enter the domain name and click Check Availability. If the domain name is available, then we can move to the second most important step of building your website. That is, registering with a web hosting provider. A hosting provider is simply a service that keeps your website online at all times. Here at Knowledge Desire, after research, we have concluded to follow Bluehost as the hosting provider for our website. There are many reasons why we suggest that you do the same also. Bluehost is one of the top hosting services out there and one of the hosting solutions suggested by the creators of WordPress. Other than that, Bluehost provides you with a free domain name upon registration, super fast web page loading times, and great 24/7 support and a 30-day money-back guarantee in case you do not like this service. Now, let's register an account with Bluehost so we can put our website online and start the building process. For your registration, click on the blue button and please note that this button is going to grant you with an exclusive discount of up to 60%. Here, as we can see, Bluehost has dropped the price from $7.99 to $3.95 because of the discount link. Moving on, we want to click the Get Started button. As you can see, Bluehost provides 3 hosting plans. If you are building a single business or personal website, like I will teach you in this video, you can follow me and select the basic plan. In case though you are thinking to build multiple websites under the same web hosting account, you can go with a more advanced option. In any case, you can select your plan of choice and follow the next steps normally. Now, after selecting the hosting plan, you will have to enter your domain name on the box and click Next. From there on, you will have to provide the information to the register form. In the account information section, provide all information required. I will quickly do this and hide the details for obvious reasons. Now, the packages information is an important section where you will choose the number of months you want to register for. As you can see, by increasing the number of months, the price per month drops. Usually, if you are building a website, you want it for more than 1 year, except if you are building a website for a temporary project. In my case, since I'm building a business website, I will select the 3-year plan. Note that Bluehost provides the domain name for free, as I promised. The Package Extra section contains several tools and services that you can include in your purchase. The only extra I will suggest here is the domain name privacy protection. This is used to protect your registration data from the public. Usually anyone from the public can view the owner of a domain name using legitimate online tools. But if you have this protection purchased, no one will be able to see your information. Finally, after selecting your package extras, you will have to provide a valid credit card for the purchase to take place. After entering all the relevant information, check the 2 checkboxes and click Submit. Once the registration is done, Bluehost will take you to a page where you have to provide a password for your account. Click Set Password and provide a password for your account. From there, click Login and Bluehost will log you in the account automatically. Remember that after the registration is done and after you have set your password, all your relevant information of how to log in Bluehost and how to find your website will be sent to your email. Now we are going to the third step of our video, which is installing WordPress with a single click. Bluehost provides this awesome single-click functionality, and it starts by allowing us to select a theme. Themes are simply pre-built designs that we can use on our WordPress website. You can think of it as a template that we will edit further on. For the website I'm building, I will be using the Hestia theme. Simply hover over the Hestia theme and click Use this theme. Now Bluehost will automatically set up your website and install the theme for you. Once all the components of our website are done installing, just click Start Building. From there on, Bluehost will redirect us to the backend of our website. In case you are wondering, what is the backend? It's simply a control panel of WordPress that is accessible only by you, the owner, or the administrator of the website. Here you can change several settings for the website and create content for it. Content includes pages and even posts in case you are building a blog. So as you realized by now, this is the place we're going to be using to create our website. In case you haven't realized, the domain name displayed on the top of your browser is not the domain name you have purchased. The reason for this is because once you buy a domain name, it takes some time for it to be active. Now in that case, Bluehost provides us with a temporary domain name so we can work on our website until the normal domain name is active. Also remember that to access your website's backend without first logging in Bluehost, you can always navigate to your domain.com/wp-admin, and there you can log in using your website's credentials. Before we move on to the next step of editing our website's pages, let's just click I don't need help. And finally, let's launch our site for it to be visible to the public. Moving on, we will jump to the fourth step of building our website, which is installing and editing the 3 page templates. Now that our website is fully installed and published, we can begin building the website. The way we can view our website is by going to this home icon and clicking on it. In my case, I will open it in a new tab. As you can see, this is a really empty page, so let's begin building it. Initially, we need to hover over Appearance and go to Hestia options. Remember, Hestia is our theme, and here there are some recommended actions we have to make in order to build the website. Here we have to install the Orbit Fox plugin. This will allow us to download different templates or ready-made pages, so we can edit them as we like. Once this plugin is installed and activated, you can see it appears here. and by hovering over it, you can go to the template directory offered by the plugin. There, we can browse various templates that we can use. In our case, we're using the Contact Us, the About Our Business, and the Material Homepage templates. Let's begin by editing the Material homepage. Click Install and Import, and this will download the template and it will open it in a drag and drop editor. Click Yes on this message. So before we start editing the page, let's understand some basic concepts. Here we are using Elementor for editing our page. Elementor is a site builder that allows us to create web pages using drag and drop. It provides us with several elements that we can use to build our page. Other than elements, Elementor provides us with several positioning tools like sections, intersections, and columns. Now, here we can see a section, which is the heading section, and below there is another service section. Moving on, by clicking this dotted button, we can edit the section using this left panel. Inside this section, we have another inner section that contains columns. This section is divided into columns, and each column contains different elements. The first column contains two heading elements and a button, and the other column has a video in it. Initially, I want to change the background of the first section. To do this, we click on the section and then Style. Click on the image and then the image uploader will open. We then upload the file we want and wait for the upload to be done. Finally, click Insert Media. As you see, this image is a bit dark, so I want to change its opacity. To do this, go to Background Overlay and drop the opacity. Very nice. Now, in my case, I would like to also remove this column and the video inside it. So I will totally delete the column. Moving on, I would like to change the text of this button. So by clicking on it, I can change the text property. Also, I want to change the icon that's inside the button. For this, simply go to the icon drop-down and search for a relevant icon. Finally, for this section, I want to change the main heading to my gym's name, and then provide some text that I would like to show to my customers. Moving to the services section, I will delete the column that contains the iPhone, as I do not need it. As we can see though, now all the services appear to be in a single column, and this is not really nice as the services are stacked. Note that the services, by the way, are a single element that has settings bundled together. So to change these and have all the services in line, we need to change the settings from one column to 4 columns. From there, I will change the icon position for all the services to be in the center and increase its size. Also, as you can see, the position of the text seems wrong, so I will move it in the center by changing the content alignment to center. Let's also edit the heading element. Move to the title in the center and then change it using the title property. Finally, for this services element, as you can see, we have little expansion panels for changing the title, description, icon of each service. First, I will change the title for each service. Then change the icons. And finally change the descriptions. Note that by clicking the Add button at the bottom, you can add another service to the services section. Now let's move on and edit the testimonial section. Initially, I will change the section's background by going to Style. Upload the new image, wait for it to be uploaded, and then Insert Media. Now our background is set. Moving on, let's change the title in the heading section and then remove the subtitle at the bottom. Now I have already copied the text I want for the testimonials, and I will go through each one of the testimonials and paste the text inside the text editor. Then I will go at each testimonial and change the name of each person. The name is a heading, so we simply change the title property for each. I'm going to also change the picture of each person in the testimonials. By clicking on the first image, I can upload all the images I need for the testimonials and simply select the first one for that testimonial. I will then repeat the same steps for the rest of the testimonials quickly. Finally, I will remove this small heading at the top of each picture. Next, let's edit the next section and create a gallery for our homepage. I will change the title to some of our photos, remove the subtitle as I do not need it, and also delete the inner section that contains those two stories. Now, let's drag a new element that is an image carousel. From there, I will go to the properties of the carousel and add images on it. Select the images you want. Now, once those images are uploaded, WordPress will ask you to create a gallery. Just click Create New Gallery and then insert the new gallery. Now, as you can see, all the photos appear here. Finally, I would like to increase the image size, so let's make it 300 pixels by 300 pixels. Lastly, for this page, let's create our pricing table. Now, each of those cards is a pricing table element that has several properties that we can change and modify to our liking. Initially, I will change the title of the first pricing table and then its price. Note that you can also change the period for each pricing table. You could enter anything from months to minutes. Next, I will change the features for the pricing table. Perfect. Let's now edit the text of the button. Expand the button settings and change the text of it. We can also add a link on the button for redirecting our user to a booking page, for example. Then I will edit the rest of the pricing tables quickly. Congrats, our homepage is done. We can simply now update and save the changes of the page. Then let's move outside of the editor and let's begin editing our next template. Once WordPress redirects you outside the Elementor builder, navigate to OrbitFox, template directory for picking the next template. Select the About Our Business template and click Import for the template to be opened in Elementor editor. Here, as we can see, we have the header with a nice video playing at the back. Initially, we want to change the title to About Our Gym, and then we want to remove the video and add our own picture at the back. Simply select the image and upload a picture of your liking. Once the upload is done, click Insert Media, but note that once the picture is loaded, it's not showing. The reason is that we have to remove the video link. Also note that this video is coming from YouTube, so you can choose your own video from YouTube as your background if you like. Moving on, I will delete several sections and just keep the section that I need for projecting the pictures of the personnel of the gym. I will also delete the map here as we will have a map inside our contact page later on. So let's begin by editing the first card. I will simply upload all the pictures from my personnel and I will select the first one for the first card. Insert media, and as we can see, the first picture is changed. Then I will change the heading beneath this picture and give it the name of the person displayed. And lastly, I will change the description with some text. I will also edit the rest quickly. Perfect, now we are done editing this page. Let's click Update for the settings to be saved. Oh, and something else, I want to also remove that button below the title, so I will simply delete it. Save the changes again and exit the editor. Again, let's go back to the OrbitFox plugin in the templates directory and let's choose the next template for our next page, which is the Contact Us page. Select it and click Import. Inside this template, we will keep most of the things as they are. The only thing missing here is the form, but we will correct this later. Starting off, I will add a new address to be displayed on the map. Once the new address is set, you will see that the map direction changes. Note that we can also adjust the zoom for a better view. Moving on, let's edit the area of the contact form. I will remove this text and then I will edit the shortcode. You might be wondering, what is a shortcode? This is simply a code that we can use to call functions from other plugins. In our case, we're gonna insert a shortcode that displays a form on our contact page. Now I will remove the default shortcode and leave it empty for later. Next, I will change the color of the icon section here and I will make them orange so that they match our homepage style. Finally, let's save and exit the editor for installing the contact form plugin so that we can get the shortcode we need. To install a new plugin in WordPress, just hover over Plugins and select Add New. There, we need to search for Contact Form 7. So, here it is. Install it, and once the plugin is installed, click Activate. When the Contact Form plugin is activated, we will see a new tab on the right-hand side called Contact. Simply click on it, and there you will see a list containing contact forms. In our case, the contact form is going to be 1. Locate it and copy the shortcode. And let's go back and add it inside our template. Navigate to Pages, find the Contact Us page and click Edit with Elementor. Finally, for this page, find the shortcode element and let's paste the new shortcode in it. Then we click Apply and there is the form. Update the page and exit Elementor. If you have watched until here, keep watching for the final step, that is, personalizing our website. Now before we move on, let's check how our website looks like. As you can see, we need to change the title of the website and the home page itself, as it's not displaying anything yet. In WordPress, we select which one of our pages is going to be the home page. So let's go and change the title and the home page of the site. Hover over the settings and click General. At the top of this page, there is something called Site Title. remove whatever is inside this text box and add your site's name. Finally, go to the bottom and click Save Changes. Once the settings are saved, you have to navigate to the reading section of the settings for selecting which page will be your homepage. From the drop-down, select the material homepage to be your homepage and save the changes. Then navigate back to the Pages section of WordPress, where we can see all of our pages. Before we do anything here though, let's check how our website looks like now that we have changed the default homepage. As you see, everything is in place, all sections display normally. Note though that we also need to add a menu so that we can allow the user to easily navigate through the pages. Before we do this, let's tidy up things. Go back to Pages and let's remove the pages that we do not want. As you can see, we are left with the home page, the Contact Us page, and the About Us page. Now, let's change the names of those pages to something that fits our situation. To edit the title of the page, simply click Edit and the WordPress editor will open up. From there, we can click on the top where the title is found and change it. Then click Update and the changes will be saved. Now, let's change the title of the next page. Contact Us page is fine, I will keep it as is and edit the material homepage. I will simply change this title to Home. Update this. Now that we're done naming our pages, let's create a menu for our site. Simply hover over Appearance and go to Menus. In WordPress, when creating menus, we have to provide them with a name. So let's call it Main Menu. Now, click Create, and once the menu is created, we will add pages in it. In my case, I will add all 3 pages. Then, using the plus symbols on the side, we can choose an icon for each page on the menu. After choosing the icons for each of your pages, we can then change the ordering of the pages using drag and drop. Finally, click Save menu, and once the settings are saved, let's hop to our theme, which is found under Appearance. There, we need to tell the theme that we want a specific menu to be displayed on the top right of our website. Simply click on Themes, and customize the active theme, which is Hestia in our case. From there, we need to go to the menu section and select the main menu as our primary menu. Click Publish and you will see on the top right that we have our menu set. One thing we need to fix though is the coloring, as it is not consistent. When hovering over the menu, the text becomes pink, and as you can also see, this button here is also pink. To fix those inconsistencies, we simply have to go in the Appearance settings and change the public color of our theme. Here I will paste the color code I want for my theme, which is this orange color. Now click Publish, and there it is. The color is changed. If we switch the page, we can see the color of our menu has also changed. So now, let's go and add a logo to our page. To do this, simply go to the beginning and select Site Identity. From there, select a logo and upload it. Once the logo is uploaded, we will have the chance to crop it and edit it as we like. click Crop Image and add the logo. Publish the changes and exit the customizer using the X button on the top left. Now that we made those nice changes, let's go and view our site. As you can see, the logo and the menu are displayed as expected. Now by clicking on the top menu, we can switch between pages. The coloring is applied as well. The About Us page also displays fine, as we can see. By clicking the logo, we can also navigate to the home page. Now let's use the developer tools of Chrome to check if our website is fully mobile responsive. To do this, simply go to Chrome Settings, Tools, and then select Development Tools. Or you can just hit F12 button on most of the browsers. From there, simply click the Mobile Tablet button and the browser window will change to the size of a mobile phone. Unfortunately though, we have some alignment issues and some elements overlapping others. So let's fix this. Navigate back to the backend and then go to Pages. From there, go to Home page and this time click Edit with Elementor. Now Elementor has settings for different screen sizes. In our case, let's now switch to the mobile view. And let's find the element that has a problem. So wherever you see these three icons next to a setting, it means that this setting is different for each screen size. In our case, let's change the services alignment to center for the phone. Lastly, let's go to our testimonial section and let's fix the overlapping issue. Now click on the first column which contains the card and go to the Advanced tab. There, change the margin for this column. The margin is simply the space outside of our box, so if we specify 70 on the bottom margin, we are giving the box 70 pixels below it. So anything below our box will be pushed 70 pixels further. Now I will apply the same to all of our testimonial columns. Now that we are done with the changes, click Update and let's refresh our page on the mobile and see if the bugs are fixed. As we can see, now the services are in the center and testimonials are not overlapping each other. I would like to say a big thank you for everyone that made it to the end of this video. If you want more help, feel free to leave a comment with whatever question you may have and I will make sure to respond to it. I hope that you got some value from it and that you have learned how to create a website using WordPress. If you want more details on this topic, visit our blog post here. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for more future videos.